Today's Honours Maths Paper 2 was a much tougher affair than Paper 1 on the Friday afternoon. Whereas there were some very nice questions, particularly at the beginning of Section A, there were some very, very tough questions later on. To begin with, in Section A, there were 3 questions on statistics and probability. These were all quite accessible for most students, and it would have been a welcome beginning to the paper for a lot of students. Unusually, there was only one question on coordinate geometry, and this was question 5. Question 4 had been on trigonometry, and again, it was quite fair. The geometry was a little tough. Question 6. It contained the proof of Theorem 12 in the A part, and then a rather difficult cut based on this in the B part. Then Section B. After a reasonably okay question 7 that had wide-ranging topics from areas and volumes through sequences and series yet again, to a little bit of trig near the end. Then it got tough. Question 8 was initially on statistics, and the A part would have been seen as being quite nice, but the B part, which was a very, very demanding, in-depth discussion of the margin of error approximation, would not have been welcomed by anybody. And then, major surprise, the C part of question 8 was on financial maths, and even this was tough because it involved increased savings over a period of time. Then question 9, the final question, was on trigonometry, and again it had a couple of easy bits to begin with, but it soon deteriorated into another one of the tricky circle problems that had been there 4 or 5 years ago. All in all, most students would not have been at all happy with Section B, and indeed maybe the paper in total. On a positive note, however, when a paper is this difficult, the marking scheme usually reflects this, and students find that they do better than they initially thought.